Cheers!
Welcome to Movie Bitches! God damn it.
Day 7!
No,
We're
don't
still
have, we already
here.
have day 7.
We have a day 7? That's the lighthouse one.
No, it's the other one.
Navigating Christmas.
No, that was day 4.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love said to me, "Let's roll the sweet 60 sleigh and march in the pantry. 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree."
First things first, shout out to our Patreon supporters. $5 a month gets you ad-free early access. $10 gets you access to our viewing parties, where we were, just baffled.
Yeah.
you know,
Gagged, gooped, and bewildered.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And second thing second, make sure to subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Letterboxd.
Share as Mother Christmas.
Okay, into it.
DJ play a Christmas song, I wanna be dancing.
100%.
It's always a yes.
I
for
mean,
Cher.
if you think about Cher as the grandma in Mamma Mia,
Yeah.
now Mamma Mia Christmas, into it. Why not?
I don't like either of those movies.
Sure, but like everyone's having fun, they're drunk. Christine Baranski.
Lady Gaga.
A Christine Baranski Diva's Christmas.
Absolutely.
Yes! Wait, yes.
A
Audra
Gilded Age.
McDonald. Okay, an Audra McDonald Broadway Diva's Christmas.
Yes.
Is she a diva? She's too nice.
But I would be here for a I think
Have they not done a Christmas episode?
no,
'Cause
and
they
I don't.
used to
'Cause
do-
it's not BBC. That's why.
Oh, but they did use. I mean, Downton Abbey would always have like. The
That's because all the British ones always do a Christmas episode. I think they should take over that trend.
Yeah.
Particularly because the rumors. I don't know how long it's gonna last, which makes me
no.
really really sad. And if anyone has any control anywhere, please let's all join a petition. I need Gilded Age. I need it. So, anyway, I think they should do a Christmas episode, and that can be the musical episode.
Sure.
Because there's 26 Tony
nominations between the cast.
Yes.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah. I think there's like 12 wins, of which I think 5 or 6 are Audra.
Probably.
But either way,
Yeah.
there is talent on screen, and they should be singing and sharing their voices with the world in a Christmas setting. Why not? Christmas in New York? Yes. I guess Rockefeller Center won't be there yet because, time. But they'll figure it out.
Sure.
They can chop down a tree from Central Park and have it in Mrs. Russell's living room. Love that.
I'm sorry. Did you want to just talk about Gilded Age, or are we here to talk
All
about
the time.
the Christmas dragon?
My brain has no
Yeah.
space for anything but Mrs. Russell, her dresses, and Mrs. Fish.
Fish.
Mrs. Fish is one of them, and she's great.
Okay.
And
Was
there's,
she in season 1?
yeah.
Mrs. Fish.
She's like older money, and she talks like this, and she's sassy and fun, and she's
I
great.
don't know.
Oh yeah. And there was a silly tweet that someone said. It was like, "Oh, you want to come over for some fish play?" There's like a Grindr message. They're like, "You want to come over for some fish play?" And they go, "That's where we watch Gilded Age, and we can't wait until Mrs. Fish is on screen." She's played by Ashley Atkinson, I think is her name. Anyway, yeah, it's great. So I had some fish play earlier this week with some friends. It was great. Anyway, Christmas Dragon.
Wow.
So, today we are talking about The Christmas Dragon. Oh boy, a movie from 2014. I don't know how we found this. You found this?
I was searching for a different film on IMDb, and I said, The Christmas Dragon, you say? What's this?
And there's a terrible CGI dragon in the picture?
Stay off that wing. Even though it's healing fast, no flying.
Great. This one's a weird one.
Very strange.
Now, this is not like it's not a Hallmark movie. It's not a Lifetime movie.
Nope.
I don't know where this aired, if anywhere.
I don't know.
what. I do
got
not know.
nothing.
It's more of a kid's movie.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's a
But also,
medieval times.
yes.
There's a night, Father Christmas.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep.
Goonies,
Dragons.
medieval Christmas wishes.
Yeah.
But it was a little more real for a kids movie. It wasn't super saccharine.
No.
You know, like shit happens.
Yeah, I mean, she's an orphan. It starts off, and her parents are burned
Well,
alive by a
so-
dragon.
My notes are brief because I was
Enthralled.
glued to the screen. So I'm going to read them like a haiku. These are all of my notes for a Christmas Dragon.
Okay, a dramatic, poetic reading.
So many faux hawks and flat-ironed hair. Parents incinerated? She's got a sixth sense for dragons. Roasting the splooge sock over the fire. 4220, Wilhelm. Lady Elf Badass? It's the snow.
She would never make it in the snow. What is so bad about this snarl thing?
That's all I got. It's the snow.
Snarl. Yeah.
You care to decipher that, or should we just move on?
Okay, so it starts, and it's Christmas, and yet it's also spring and summer. They're inside. Oh, Father Christmas gave me my wish. I wanted a kite, and I got a kite. The accents are all over the place.
All over.
Well, sure, whatever it is, all right?
All right.
For a kite!
6 years later, and that was it. There's no other subject.
I don't know.
I don't know. But before the 6 years later,
Yeah.
her parents are
Wow.
attacked.
They're in a sunny meadow.
Yes.
And some goth cosplay LARPers come up with faux hawks and flat iron abound.
You going to give me the payment or do you need persuading?
I'm not giving you anything.
And there's a lot of eyeliner.
Time to pay taxes.
Taxes.
Texas.
What? But last year, our taxes didn't even go to Lord Farquaad or whatever it was. And then she's like, well, I don't know what to fucking tell you. You want to fight for me? And she's like, yeah. And then they start fighting.
Yeah.
And then the little girl's like, Daddy, no. And he's like, fine, let's stop, okay.
They lock them into a cage
She
behind a
they
wagon.
lock them into a cage. She runs away. They want to sell her to the mines.
The woman with all the eyeliner says, that's fine, I'll just sell her to the mines.
Yep. And then she runs away, but then she falls into a dragon's nest where there's a bunch of dragon's eggs, and the other people are like, let's sell those dragon's eggs. And they pick it up and then, whee, grabbed by a dragon.
I've got a question.
Uh-huh.
Who's buying the dragon eggs, and are they scrambling them or frying them?
Forget the girl. We'll make 10 times as much from just one of these dragon eggs.
Are they raising them in captivity?
Is it like
Is it like Jurassic World? Whereas like
it
I'll
worth
buy that for $4 million, a Velociraptor?
Or is it a rare delicacy and they're selling them to a tavern?
What?
We'll have a loaf of your finest bread and a flagon of water, kind sir.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
But a very shitty CGI dragon comes down
Yeah.
and sets them on fire.
Fire.
She gets a cut from... Now, it seemed like she fell onto a rock.
Well, she's running in the field. The dragon's coming to swoop at the guy.
Right. Now, if it was on her back or something, it would make more sense. Oh, it's a dragon scratch.
But it was a
But
dragon
it's on
scratch
the inner
here.
part of her arm, and so it really seemed like she fell on a rock. But then later, when we see her scar, because she seems to have a sixth sense when dragons are nearby.
She does, in fact.
What is it?
Dragons.
But anyway,
Yeah.
they're like, run away.
Yeah.
And then they get fucking incinerated by that dragon inside the cage.
They do.
And that's where we start.
She's safe.
Yep.
It really doesn't get much better than that. The opening is really quite the best part.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
there's some weird stuff along the
there
way.
was some weird stuff.
There's a bunch of orphans.
Yep.
And there's a lot of eyeliner.
Yes, a lot of eyeliner choices.
I think that young man made those choices. I think that was an
think he
actor's choice.
I love that for him.
She's wandering in the woods. She runs into an elf.
What are you looking for?
It was terrifying.
Yes.
The makeup was pretty good.
Pretty good.
And he
It was
gives
very
her
Halloween Town.
a magic stone.
Follow the compass. Find the magic.
Yes.
A way
A
stone.
way stone, and it will point your way to where you need to
Because
go.
you have to find the Christmas magic because Father Christmas in the North are dying because
Yep.
of reasons. And then, but he doesn't have the magic stone anymore, so he turns into a goblin.
Correct. The as we find out later, the snarl
The Schnarr?
takes him.
Was it the snarl?
The snarl.
She would never make it in the snarl. What is so bad about this snarl thing?
I didn't know if it was the snow or the snarl. The snarl.
It's the snarl.
Yeah.
But I do think it sounded like they were Australian and saying snar.
It's the snarl.
They
It was
love it
wild.
off.
It's to love.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So then she goes back to her little orphan friends, and they're like, we have to go save Christmas, Father Christmas. And they go off into the woods, and it's a whole adventure in the woods.
Because they're trying to evade the bounty hunters that are going to sell them to the mines.
Correct.
But it becomes just basically a kids' adventure movie in the woods for a while.
For a while.
What are you doing here? Let me down. No way. Sister Lenora could have sent you.
They go to a tavern, they get in a whole hubbubaloo. The wavestone leads them to
Captain Jack Sparrow, but he's Scottish.
Well, let's put it this way. If those guys catch up to us, they're not taking you back to the orphanage. So, unless you want to be really, really sorry, we need to go.
And he's wearing a wig?
We spent most of the movie, no wonder there's no notes. We spent most of the movie just trying to discern between
Sometimes
the wigs.
it seemed to be a wig.
They were
with
both wigs.
Extensions.
They were both wigs.
With extensions. Then sometimes it seemed like it was his real, or it was all a wig. But then sometimes it seemed like his hair. Well,
No.
they all had the same hair.
They all had the same hair, so it was all wigs.
Weird braided.
Lots of braids to the side, but like in a funky way.
Yeah.
It was weird.
But anyway, they wander through the woods for a while. They get him. Turns out he is the son of Father Christmas.
Yes.
And he stole the magic orb.
Yes.
That he lost in a poker game or some sort
Or
of
it's
bet.
lost to an ogre.
To an ogre. So they have to get the magic stone because it slows down time.
Mhm.
Because Father Christmas, not Father Time.
No.
That's how he delivers all the presents, and that's why he's so old.
Yep.
But he stole it because his mom died, and he was trying to
Turn back town.
for the schnarr.
And then they meet the badass elf.
Yes, they
his
meet
love interest.
Xena elf.
Yeah, Xena elf. Now, I would love a Xena Christmas.
Fuck yes.
Like Lucy Lawless, bring it back. Yes.
I don't have a gift for you. Gabrielle, you are a gift to me.
They travel to the north.
Yep.
And they have to, put the fucking ball in that basket.
They
and
put the ball in the basket in the lacrosse stick.
He
So
was giving me some Gary Oldman and Dracula old vibes.
Oh, okay. Ooh. And then they have to deliver all of the Christmas presents to the people on the list to fulfill their Christmas wish because the ball is fueled by children's wishes coming true for Christmas.
We didn't talk about when they befriend the dragon.
Oh, of course, that's the whole point, the Christmas dragon. The Christmas dragon gets injured by the Christmas dragon poachers.
By a bunch of juggalo poachers in the woods.
Correct. And she, luckily, she Chris Pratts it, and it really did look like a dinosaur.
It had a raptor head vibe.
A raptor head. And then she's like, "Don't worry, you understand English now." And then she heals it with some sort of herb potion.
Hey, dragon, don't fly for a little while till your wing is safe. Then come and find us later.
You've plenty of food and water. Stay off that wing. Even though it's healing fast, no flying. You need your rest.
Don't worry. You've created a sacred bond with her. We two will always be able to find one another.
And then they have an incident with the snarl and a bunch of goblins.
Yeah.
It looked pretty decent. It was kind of,
It's giving me Troll 2.
They're eating her! And then they're going to eat me! Oh my god!
Ernest, scared stupid vibes.
Not as good. No, there was more design in the Ernest Scared Stupid ones. They all had a personality.
They had some personality in this. Not quite. They didn't have the costuming personality.
Yeah. They didn't have the Chiodo brothers.
Well, exactly. And then they have to fulfill everyone's wishes
They
to
save
recharge
Christmas.
the orb. It was weird.
It was weird.
It wasn't bad.
No.
It wasn't good.
No.
So it's one of those ones where it's like, well, what do we...
But it was weird.
could watch it. I don't know where. You could watch the viewing party.
Sure. That was fun.
It was
Weird.
weird.
So, we tried to shake it up.
Yeah.
And it was,
Semi-successful.
interesting.
It wasn't fun to take apart in a 12 Pups of Christmas way.
Oh, no.
But it wasn't bad enough or good enough to really... It was a weird one.
Yep.
If you have kids,
Yeah.
this might be slightly scarred. It almost had like a Land Before Time vibe.
Sure.
Not as good, but like a Christmassy not Land Before Time.
I was like...
Never ending story.
I mean, Land Before Time does have its own scarring moments.
She can't.
Of course.
But...
Of course.
No, never ending story.
Sure.
That kind of magical...
darkly... Like Dark Crystal, like...
Yeah.
Not quite gothic, but sort of grim,
Right.
fairy tale-y kind of...
Yeah, certainly if you have kids that are into that kind of thing,
Yeah.
this is a fun Christmas movie for them. And
Sure.
they might really like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers!
Where's their Christmas spirit?
Well, angry mobs aren't exactly known for their goodwill.
Bring the beast!